Knowing and following safety precautions is essential for working in the laboratory. It is strictly forbidden to enter the laboratory under the influence of alcohol or other mind-altering substances. If you do not feel well, report it to your lecturer and do not enter the lab. Equipment that you will not need in the lab, such as backpacks or coats, should be left in the locker room in front of the lab. Longer hair needs to be tied back. Take on protective clothing, at least a cotton lab coat with long sleeves. And don't forget to button it all the way down. Instead of your common shoes, you can use either full-toe lab shoes or disposable shoe covers. Also record your arrival in the lab diary before entering the lab. It is not allowed to bring any food or drink in the laboratory. If you need to eat or drink, this is possible in the corridor outside the laboratory after careful hand washing. Immediately upon entering the laboratory, put on the protective gloves, which you have to wear the entire time you are in the laboratory, and remove them only when you leave the laboratory. Gloves are essential equipment both to protect your health and to protect the samples, chemicals, and laboratory equipment from possible contamination. Likewise, we keep the laboratory space and equipment as clean as possible for your work and the work of others. For this reason, be careful where and what you touch with your gloves and wash and dry them if they get dirty. In the drawer with the gloves, you will also find the safety glasses we use when working with hazardous liquids. In addition, respirators are available in the laboratory for working with dusty samples, and heat-resistant gloves for working with hot objects. The laboratory also contains 2 fume hoods. The venting of these fume hoods should be on all the time, as it also vents the cupboards where the acids are stored. Substances that are handled exclusively in the fume hood are those that produce irritating or toxic gases and fumes. In the laboratory Z013, it is mainly acids, hydrogen peroxide, or ammonium compounds. Always wear safety glasses when working in the fume hood. We keep the window as closed as possible while working, watching our hands through the glass. We do not pull the sample out of the hood for a better view, nor do we stick our head in it. Residues of acids, peroxide, and so on, without hazardous substances, can be removed to the sink directly in the fume hood after dilution or neutralization. Report any technical problems, such as broken utensils or malfunctioning equipment, to the lecturer or the head of the laboratory immediately. Similarly, report health problems such as accidents or nausea immediately. When leaving the lab, take off your protective equipment, wash your hands thoroughly with soap in the locker room, and record your departure in the lab diary.